Hello guys, welcome back to my motivational series. Here I am in Cairns, Australia. It's so beautiful guys. There is so much going on here every single day in terms of swimming pools, in terms of summer. Make sure that you guys get here one day, which is right now. Make sure that you get here as soon as possible so that you can experience yourself a beautiful town like Cairns, which has 150,000 people, and you can make sure that you are living your life to the best of your ability, because guess what? That is what this motivational series is about. It's about living your life to your best potential so that you can always make sure that you're flying above everyone else. And no matter what guys, you have to realize that you are not above everyone else, but that everyone else is your equal. You have to realize that no matter what, when you're going out, when you're talking with women, when you're talking with men, you have to realize to be in your feelings, because your feelings are going to get you further than anything else. Your feelings are the ultimate distinguisher of how successful you're going to become. Those people who have no feelings, those people who are poisoning their feelings and their life around them, guys, those people are nobodies, those people are poor people, and those people, even though they have all the financial riches of the world, they are always poor in health, and health is everything. So guys, just make sure that no matter what happens, you're always flying above, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're successful and you're always looking for better opportunities. Guys, that's what it's about. Live for a better life. Make sure that you are always looking to do what other people cannot do. Alright, be the 1% of the world. Be the people who are looking at everything that you're doing, and that make sure that you are also doing everything in your power to make sure that you are succeeding in whatever you're doing. Guys, passion is number one. Have a passion, have a purpose, and make sure that you're always living life. Guys, no matter what you're doing, life is supposed to be very helpful. You're supposed to be compassionate as you are doing your life. See, what you're supposed to be doing is always making sure that you're looking in your surroundings for what is happening around you. That's how you're going to move forward. So no matter what you're doing, you have to look at who you are today and how are you able to actually move forward. Guys, no matter what you're doing, just make sure that you are living your life to the best of your ability, because that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is just look where you are right now and how are you going to move forward. What is the next step? Make sure that you're feeling your next step, okay? Feel your way through life. Make sure that you're also using logic. When you're also on the video camera, when you're doing audio, when you're writing, you can also write in logic, remember that. So the whole point of doing logic is to improve your mindset. The whole point of being in your feelings is to make better decisions. You can also make better decisions in your mindset. You can use your mindset and your ability to use your emotions. But guys, no matter what, you have to realize that you have to be natural about things. So when you're explaining something, maybe it's even better to be logical. But guess what? It's not. It's also better to do a feeling type approach as well. So no matter what you're doing, you have to make sure that you're always living healthier than everyone else. That's the whole point of life. That's how you move forward. The only way to move forward is to never care about what other people are thinking, but making sure that you have the perfect mindset for you only. Okay, so make sure that you are perfect in everything that you're doing, but also that you are better than perfect. Make sure that no matter what, that you're not falling as a perfectionist in life. You know what a perfectionist is? That you have to do everything structurally. You have to do everything accordingly. Listen guys, life just falls accordingly. Life is just orderly already. What you have to do is you have to be more in your feelings, but you also have to be more natural, which is just be in your feelings, and also when you're in front of a crowd, you can also be logical and you can be in your feelings. Guys, there is no set rules in life. Break the rules and also break the laws. But no matter what, when you break the laws, you will pay the consequences. So guys, life is a test, and the better you are, the better your marks in life. So the better you are in life, the better you can teach, and the more you can communicate, and also the better fluency you have, but also the better person you are. Those people who can communicate daily can always find something to do. They can live your life to the best of your ability, and that's what you must do only. Never make sure that someone else is living your life. Make sure that you are only living your life and that no one else is living your life for you. That's the only way to live life. The only way to live life is growth mindset. It's being able to experience something that no one else has. Okay, it's being able to do something that your next door neighbor has never done. Okay, you're supposed to be doing more than your friends. You're supposed to be doing more than the world. Okay, because that's how you become more successful. That's how you do more in life. That's how you become someone. Leave a legacy behind, guys. If you're not down for that, then guess what? then you are going to be a nobody. Alright, so no matter what, just make sure you're always living your life according to what's best. Make sure that you're always doing what's best. Make sure that you're always loving people in the best kind of way. Okay? Be natural with people. Make sure that you have fun. Make sure you're not always serious. If you're approaching a woman, approach them with your feelings. And before time, just make a little plan what you'll say and just leave. Okay? Make sure that you have a goal objective. When you approach someone, make sure you see why are you approaching, what's the goal objective, what do you expect to gain from it. Okay? Is it because you want to approach that woman? But it's not because of that, it's because you need to approach her. Is it because you need to approach the man? You have to realize, why do you need to approach her? Why do you need to approach him? Okay? So no matter what, you just have to make sure that you're just comfortable with who you are, but that you're always growing inside your comfort zone. Okay? Make sure that when you're growing, you're never in your comfort zone, because that's how you grow. Okay? Growing means discomfort. If you're not down for that, then guess what? As D-Generation X says in WWE wrestling, I've got 2 words for you, and that means suck it. Okay? So no matter what, guys, just make sure you are always better than yourself yesterday, because guess what? No one likes a fat person. Let's just put it out there. Now listen, that is very rude to say that, okay? But listen, no matter what, you just have to make sure that you are never rude like that in front of people. But listen, no matter what, you have to realize that those people who are toxic, those people who are fat, guess what? People will not tell you directly, but they'll stay away from you, okay? Because you're not a positive role model, okay? You're not a positive role model for people in terms of health, okay? You're eating all day, you're drinking all day, you're smoking all day. Like, people want to be around, people need to be around positive people, okay? So just take that to the heart and just make sure that you actually improve yourself, because I need you to be better than fat. I need you to be better than a smoker. I need you to be better than a drug addict, okay? And if you're seriously unhappy with that, then guess what? This video is not for you, okay? So you need to be told how it is, okay? And now, fat people are great people, but listen, they're bad role models. All right, let's have a look at that. When they have kids, their kids are going to be fat too, because they're fat. Okay, so that's not good for anyone. Okay, and then when you're fat, you're also suffering. You also got poor self-esteem issues, and then you have to be bursting in anger at other people, and then you have to suffer for that. And I never want you, and I never need you to suffer. Okay, I need you to be better than me. Okay, I need you to lift yourself up. I need you to always look at what you can do, and I need you to always look at what you must do. Okay, and that's be healthier. Become a vegan, guys. No matter what, you got me as a coach. All right, you got my education. I'll motivate you every day. But what you need to do is take action. You need to take action on what I say, and you have to do it right now. Okay, that's the only point of life. No matter what, look where I am. Look where I am. I'm at Cairns. I've been traveling 2019 for 6 months. I'm financially free for life. You know why? Because I have time freedom for life. Do you understand? Now, I may not have $1 million today on me right now, but I have time freedom for life. What does that mean? That means I've got multi-billions of dollars right now. Do you understand that? Let's just believe it that way. Now, no matter what, I believe in myself. You don't have to believe in me, because here I am. I'm still teaching you. I'm still growing as a person. And each time I grow, what I do is I express myself in a different way, in a different video, in a different location, in a different time, in a different date, in a different way, in a different time. No matter what, I'm always growing. So guys, no matter what, you have to make sure that when you're expressing yourself, you're always doing something according to what's interesting. What's interesting for you, and how are you going to improve? What are you going to do to boost your life force? What does that mean? You have to live a long life. You have to do what long people do. What is a long person? A long person is a long perspective person. They're people who are loving life. They're people who are actually living life to the best of their ability, okay? So make sure that you're always looking for better ways of thinking, better ways of doing, and better ways of living your life. Guys, no matter what, as you can see behind me, all right, this is Cairns over here. It's a very beautiful state over here, Queensland state. It's very tropical in the summer. So guys, this is what you can do also when you are time free, okay? When you got time, you're never in a 9-to-5 job, you're always with family, you can be flying around the world, you can be doing things, you can be doing anything in life, because you are not stuck in a 9-to-5 job, you're not stuck in a rat race, okay? Now what is a rat race? A rat race is just you working for a slave I mean you are a slave to money. So that's a rat race, okay? A rat race is you working at the 9-to-5 job for money because you're a slave to money. So that's what I teach you to never do. I teach you to step away from that. I teach you time management. I teach you confidence skills. I teach you emotional intelligence. I teach you to speak in front of the camera and actually brand yourself in front of the camera. Now, you may think this is a lie. Maybe this is a scam for you. Whatever it is, I don't care. Just make sure that you see that this is real. This is a real person right here. This is not bullshit, okay? And now, no matter what, you're gonna find out very soon my status is getting very, very, very big right now because each and every day I make a lot of content. I make over 8 hours of content every single day. And I make sure that no matter what, that you guys have all the best information in the world from the best life coach in the world right here. No longer is Tony Robbins the best life coach in the world. You got the best life coach right here because I stood for life much more than Tony Robbins. And I'll stand for that. And no matter what, I've actually went deeper than Tony Robbins. I've done drugs. I was a fat boy, okay? I was in rehab. I almost committed suicide 3 times, and I was also diagnosed as a schizophrenic. Now, I was also very, very, very not self-confident, but I'm self-confident now. So no matter what, you have to realize that self-confidence is your biggest issue in life. So what you have to do is make confidence your biggest solution, okay? Confidence is your biggest solution, and so is your empathy skills. You have to make sure that you can teach, you have to make sure that you can get in front of the audience, because if you cannot do that, guess what? You have no $1 billion, you have no $1 million. You need to be able to stand in front of a crowd and make sure that you're always doing something to lift others. That's the only way you're going to move forward. Nothing else is important. The only important thing is that you live your life to the best of your ability, because that's how you move on. That's how you do life. That's what life is all about. Life is all about you traveling the world on your own investments and making sure that you have more cash flow. So what is cash flow? Cash flow is a return on investment on your money. So you give $10, you return $1 billion, okay? That's a return on investment, okay? Now, never look for money back. If you give $10, make sure that you get $1 billion back. Never give $10 to get $10 back. Never lend someone $50 so they can give you $50 back, because that's stupid. You understand? It's a waste of time. Now, always look to better your time habits. Make sure that you're bettering your habits in daily life. Make sure that you're increasing your lifespan. How do you do that? Get sober, guys. Stay away from the drugs. Stay away from cigarettes. Stay away from what's taking your money, okay? If something's taking your money, it's also taking your life, okay? You know why? Because time is money. Money is time, okay? If you work for $25 an hour and you give it to the restaurant to eat a dinner, okay, you just lost your life. Why don't you invest that $20 into a business, into like, for example, a storage where you can actually put all your content and write your content and actually produce content, and each month you give $20 to be able to have a massive collection of memories of you, for example, where you are actually teaching others to make more money, which is so much more important than a freaking restaurant where you can go actually to Woolworths and feed your family for $20 instead of giving $100 for the same thing, okay? And some people even do that 5 days a week because they don't know how to cook. But listen, what I do is I teach you how to never cook, okay? Now, they say that they are the best chefs in the world, that they're cooking the best food. Listen, I have no need to cook and I live the best lifestyle, all right? Now, who's the best chef? Me. I'm the best chef. Do you know why? I never have to cook. I never have to peel food. You understand that? I never have to eat vegetables and fruit. All I eat is bananas and legumes and nuts. You understand? And wheat and cereals. Guys, no matter what, you have to realize I also eat, like for example, green supplements where I can actually gain from that. I drink water and I make sure that I'm drinking always all the minerals from these green supplements like spirulina, like barley grass, and like wheatgrass. So guys, that's your healthy lifestyle right there. You have no need to eat meat, okay? Now you've been taught around your family and your friends that meat, very good, that the Japanese live to 140 years old. Right? And that's not the point. The point is that you're killing animals, right? You're killing animals and you've never seen what a vegan is. Now a vegan is discipline, okay? A vegan is more stronger than any meat eater in the world. And I can give you all my life from that. And no matter what, you have to realize that no matter what, you're worthy of a better life. So make sure that you are worthy of watching me. So no matter what, guys, just make sure you're having fun today. Today's a beautiful day. As you can see, here I am. What's the time over here? It's 5:45, and it's going to be over here sunset around 7 o'clock at night. As you can see over here, you can see the mountains at the back over here. And see over here, there's an ocean, right? There's a swimming pool over here, and there's an ocean. This is Cairns, okay? So what happens is, see that beach there? That's Cocktown. There's like full of crocodiles there, so you make sure that you never ever swim around Cairns inside the beaches, and that when you go to Darwin, when you go to Townsville, that you're never swimming in the ocean water, because they're saltwater crocodiles, okay? That's where they live, and they'll drag you down, because there was actually a woman a couple of years ago who actually did drown by a crocodile. And sorry to even say that, because I never even promote negativity on my page. So that's just an example, guys. So just make sure that no matter what, you're never getting down by other people, and you're certainly not getting down by me. Now, because I said that, I actually got down myself by even promoting that. So no matter what, you just have to admit it, and you have to fall so that you can rise back up again. So no matter what, you always have to keep up on the positive side of the things and keep out with the positive lifestyle. And no matter what, listen, shit happens, but you have to remember that no matter what, make sure that nothing is dragging you down. Make sure that I'm not dragging you down. Make sure nothing's dragging you down. Now listen, for my page, I only put inspirational content, I only put positive content. So what I just said there was obviously something that I went back on my words. Now, because I did that, guess what? I'll offer you something even more. I'll give you even more information the next time round. And guess what? That next time round is this moment. So guess what now? I'll make sure that you guys have all the best information in the world right now. So what will I do? I'll make sure that you guys can be inspired by my video today. So no matter what, you have to discipline yourself. You have to discipline yourself to be the best in the world. You have to discipline yourself to actually live your best lifestyle. How do you do that? You make sure that you are better than everyone else. Make sure that you are living your life. Make sure that you are doing something according to what you need to do. What do you need to do in life? You have to ask yourself questions. What do I need to do? How do I make money? How do I become better? What is the most important asset right now? You have to ask yourself, what are the best books on the planet? Who is the best life coach on the planet? Who is the best financial coach on the planet? Who is doing more than anyone else right now? Who is more famous? Who is more better than me? Okay, who is more inspirational than me? Who has more than me? You have to see how to get more. You have to ask yourself, how do I get more? How do I become more selfish? How do I attract a beautiful woman? How do I attract anything in life? What is the law of attraction? All right. You have to ask yourself questions like, how do I get more confident? How do I increase my net worth? How do I make sure that I always approach people kindly? How do I always make sure that I have ultimate intelligence? How do I make sure that I have ultimate intelligence, which is actually integrity anyway? So you ask yourself, what is integrity? So no matter what, you're always just asking yourself questions that are going to lead you into a better way of life, because great leaders ask great questions. So no matter what you're doing today, make sure that your life is always prosperous. Make sure that you're doing the best you can. Make sure you're always expressing yourself in a new way, and make sure that you are loving your life every day. That's the whole point of this video. The whole point of this video is to teach you how to live your better life. Now, no matter what, you have to be able to fail on camera, and you have to be able to fail really good. You know why? Because the more you fail, the better you are. The more you fail, the more you succeed. Okay, the biggest failures of the world are the most successful people that will always be remembered. Look at Hitler, for example. Yes, he's the biggest failure of the world. Okay, one of the biggest. But guess what? He's also the most famed, successful person, because everyone sees who Hitler is. Like, you can actually always, everyone's read about him. It's always been in history. So he's made history, right? And now he may even stand the test of time, and he probably will. So no matter what, you have to realize that when people are watching you, you just have to focus on you as you're speaking, as you're public speaking, as you're on video, as you're audio recording, and no matter what. So guys, I always suggest that you get yourself a laptop, you get yourself an iPhone, get yourself an Samsung, get yourself all the latest technology, and also make sure that it's the most affordable for you. Now, when you're going through life, make sure that you are giving your money where it's most affordable. Make sure that you're not throwing your money away. Make sure that you are consciously investing your money, and make sure that you are looking sexier every day. See, no matter what, people are wasting time around me. Do you see this? Do you see this right here? There's people wasting time. They're doing nothing, okay? Like, people just sitting suntanning, like big deal, like big fucking deal. You have to suntan, all right? Now, what am I doing every day? I'm producing 8 hours of content every single day. Do you understand that? Like, look at her. Like, she's just sitting down every single day doing that. Like, seriously. You understand? So no matter what, you have to realize, no matter what, that you need to become better. You need to do something better than these people. You need to do something better than me. So no matter what, you always have to be looking for new inspiration, new ways of thinking. and new ways of explaining what you need to say. That's the only way you can move forward. And no matter what, people are stupid. You have to remember, people are stupid and they don't know what they're doing, okay? There are so many women that go for drunk guys, they go for sober guys, they go for stupid guys, they go for everyone, okay? So guess what? No matter what, you just have to realize that not everyone's for you, okay? Now, you need to realize that no matter what, you just have to be your own person and you have to be natural in all your communication. You have to make sure you're never tense, you're never tensing your mindset, you're never tensing anything in life. You just have to make sure that you're just growing intentionally. How do you grow intentionally? You actually force yourself to grow. You get yourself on camera, you actually do some audio, you do something to be able to lift others, to be able to inspire others, to be able to do something according to your passion. What is your passion? What are you here to do? What is the one thing that you'll do without money, okay? And then go and do that for the rest of your life. So no matter what, this is what I'll do without money for the rest of my life. You know why? Because when I do it for free, guess what happens? I grow from it, and because I grow, I make money anyway. You understand? And no matter what, I do this for free right now. But guess what? It's not for free. You know why? Because I grow from it, okay? And because I grow from it, eventually I get paid for what I do. Now, you have to do it first for free. You understand? You do it for free. You do it for free so that you can get really good at it. Okay, yeah, you give people information, and then when you get really good, you say, no, motherfuckers, you give me money now. You understand? No, I'm better than you. You have to say, I'm better than you, okay? In all aspects of your life, I'll make sure that you guys have everything that you need, all the ideas and all the explanations and all the reasonings behind what I do and how you can be successful. Now, you have to ask yourself the 5 W's and the 6 open-ended questions, which are when, where, what, why, who, how, okay? Now, when you're asking these questions, make sure you're only asking these questions. You know what this is? This is open-ended questions. You know what open-ended questions are? They're the best sales point on the planet, okay? Do you know why? Because open-ended questions will get you further than closed questions ever will. Now listen, you can ask both set of questions. You can ask closed-ended, and you can ask also open-ended. Now, open-ended is more for yourself. You ask yourself those questions, okay? But for closed questions, you also ask that for other people too, but make sure that you are asking also closed questions in your daily life. Now, what does that have to do with anything? Because you have to mix up life. You just have to make sure that you are growing in the open-ended section. You have to get yourself much better statistics on the 6 areas of life, which are the open questions. So no matter what, you have to realize that closed questions, you can also say in terms of, hey, did you go over here? Like, you can find something out straight away, like through yes or no. Or you can say, oh, how did you get there? That's something totally different. Like you're already seeing that she went there. Why not follow up with an open-ended question, right? Or you can do this for anyone. So no matter what, the best kind of communication skills is writing techniques, okay? So how do you technique in your writing skills? All you do is just write. You write. You do it yourself. How do I become a life coach? I just coach. I just started coaching, all right? And then eventually I just got better in my coaching. That's how I become even better than I am, because I just coach. I started off with something small, and guess what? It built into something massive, okay? It's the same as an artist. They start off with one sound, and they expand that one sound, okay? Now, the sound may be trance, okay? And they start off with dun, 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 then they add some more orchestration to it, to the actual sound system and to the actual electronic music and to the soundtrack. And then what happens is it makes this actual kick and actually makes this like boom, 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 and actually starts to really sound good. So no matter what, when you start off first, you're going to be really shit. No one's going to watch you. No one's going to do anything for you. So what you can do is you can start doing things for people first, and then eventually you're going to get so good that eventually people are going to say, please let me give you money to come see you. And they actually what they're going to do is they're going to promote you to come to their events, and then you can start doing keynote speeches. Or you can actually make a business for yourself, and you can get all these clients around you by going actually to public speaking events, and you'll be creating those public speaking events, and you'll be speaking to around even from 1 to 25 people, 1 to 1,000 people, 1 to 10,000 people, depending on how famous you are, depending on how big your status is, depending on how good you are. Okay, and then you actually sign them up to your program, you sign them up to your university, to your education system on a subscription plan like I do at $7.20 a month, And listen, for every 1,000 people I get to make $7,200 every single month for $7.20. So I'm 27 today. Guess what? I make 8 hours of content a day. 8 hours of content a day. It goes into my subscription plan. People are always can watch 8 hours of content by me and what I do. Guess what? It's a subscription plan. They get 8 hours every day of me. All right. All they give is $7.20 a month. Okay. And now you get say 10,000 people to do that, right? To give you $7.20. Guess what? You have actually $720,000 a month that you can make. Okay. Now it's actually a big difference, right? Now you may not see that, but listen, because you subscribe for my channel, I actually give you this knowledge for free now. Okay, because $7.20. Listen, you've hired me for 1 cent an hour. Remember that. You hired me for 1 cent. If you go 1 cent times 24 hours in a day, you actually get 24 cents. Okay, so that means that 24 cents times 30 equals $7.20. Okay, so 24 cents times 30 days equals $7.20. You're hiring me, you're hiring this video for 1 cent an hour. Guys, I do this already. Look, this video has not even reached 1 hour. You hired this video for 1 cent, okay? There's no excuses why you cannot actually subscribe to me for life, okay? And no matter what, listen, eventually you will have to coach yourself, no matter what. Eventually, I need you to go coach yourself because that's my ultimate task. My ultimate task is to teach you as fast as possible how to live your life the best you can by yourself without me, okay? You need a coach right now, that's why you're watching me. You need a coach right now to teach you what to do. You need a coach right now to teach you how to get from one place to another. So what I do, I set up all these education systems, I put it into one category for you, and you get to watch it on your own time, all right? And also you get to call me. You get to call me and you get to speak to me on a one-to-one basis. All right, that's my coaching technique. That's what I do for a living. That's what I do for a passion. So no matter what, I make a living by myself. I make a living by doing myself. I'll make a living by working on myself. I'll make a living by doing me in life. Now, many people will say they make a living doing a door manager job, or they make a living doing sales jobs for some car Mazda shop, or they make a living doing forklift work or some shit like that. Now, that's so stupid. Guys, never work for someone else. Work for yourself only. This is me working for myself. This is the ultimate business right here. This is everything that you need, okay? And what do you need? You need me as a coach, but not only that, you need to actually step here in my shoes and you need to be coaching a different set of audience. You need to do that for yourself. You know why? Because you need attention. You need to be popular. You need something to do. Okay? So if you cannot show your face, you'll never be a millionaire. Sorry. You may make $1 million in your 9-to-5 job over 70 years, but you'll never make $1 million within less than 1 year. I promise you that. So you need to get up on camera first, get up on audio, start writing. Start off writing. If you are very fat, if you're very ugly, if you're very shit in something, make sure that you start little writing. You start writing. If you never show your face on camera, okay? If you never show your display picture, make sure you start writing something. Start journaling. Yeah, start journaling because that's the only way that you can actually create content. Unless you're extra special, then you can actually start doing audios. You can start doing videos right away. Because there are only 3 types of communication. It's actually writing, it's actually audio, and video. So no matter what, make sure that you are always doing one of these 3 in your daily life. So guess what I do? I make quotes, I do journaling, I write notes, I do video, I do audio, okay? And I also do body language. And I also do a wide range of skills based on what I've done in my life, okay? So no matter what, I'm always teaching myself how to grow. And then another coaching skill is that you can talk to yourself on a daily basis, just like I am talking to myself right now. So I don't even know who's watching me right now. But guess what? No matter what, there is someone watching me. There's someone watching me, and that's me. And the only person I focus on right now is just me. So who am I coaching? Just me. I'm just coaching me. What am I teaching me? I'm teaching me how to grow. So you're actually watching me how I grow as a person. Do you know why? Because here I am. I'm doing me. I'm actually doing something. What am I doing? I'm growing as I speak right now. So no matter what, you have to do the same thing. You have to make sure that you get up on camera and that you're actually growing. So how do you grow? You express yourself in new manners. You express yourself in new techniques and new ways of thinking, okay? No matter what, you have to be actually at the best of your height and at the best of your career. You just make sure that you're doing the best all the time. Make sure that you're always focusing on yourself. Make sure that you are catching up to me and that no one else is catching up to you. So no matter what, make sure that other people are catching up to you too. And that you are never catching up to other people. Okay, make sure that you are catching up to better growth. That's the way to live. Make sure that I am always doing me. So no matter what, I make sure that I'm doing me because I need no validation. You understand that? You need no validation to be a better person, guys. All you need is yourself to grow. And that's what I help teach you. I help teach you how to grow. I help teach you what to do, and I help teach you how to do it. So guys, no matter what, if you enjoyed this video, please give me whatever. Give me some love. Give me some like shares, whatever you got, and make sure that you please spread the word about me. Please say something to your next friend, because you never find me on social media, because I never put my content on social media anymore. And I no longer say please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down bullshit like I used to do. You know why? Because I'm no longer on YouTube. I took off all my content from my YouTube. I took off all the content from Instagram. I had 5 niches on Instagram. Okay, 5 niches. And guess what happened? I took them all off. You know why? It's not worth it. I had 1,000 followers, guys. It's so stupid. I had 10 subscribers. Some Muslim guy had freaking 230 subscribers more than me. Now, I've got nothing against Muslim guys, but this guy looks stupid, more stupid than me, and he has more subscribers than me. It's so stupid, guys. So guess what? I no matter what I do is I just make sure that I put all my content in one online storage basis, like as you can see right now, and I make sure that you have all my content daily, as I post my content daily into those folders, and you can always go and check what's updated. But also I'll be building a Wix community and all this big community around me, and what's going on is actually me coaching you how to become a better life coach and how to become a better business coach, peak performance coach, whatever you need, sales coach, and a communication coach, relationship coach, marriage coach, whatever you need, I help you do it. Okay? You know why? Because I've got the talent, I've got the skills to help you do it. I've actually got the ability to help you grow as a person by yourself, because I'm in that section right now. I'm a grower, I'm a doer, okay, I'm a go-getter, and that's why you see me on camera right now. I'm doing my best to help teach you something. What am I teaching you? I'm teaching you anything that is something that's going to give you value, something that's going to help you move forward, something that's on my mind that's going to give you the best value for your buck, okay? You hired me, remember, I'm your employee, okay? I'm working for you right now, okay? So no matter what, I'm only working for me in life, but because you're watching me, here I am giving you information, and you're actually looking at my face. But guess what? You need to be able to get up on camera so people are watching your face. So no matter what you're doing, just make sure that you're always living your life to the best of your ability. Make sure that you are always looking for something to do in life. Make sure you're always interested in other people. Because guess what? Directness is the way of life. If you're not direct, you will never be able to get the girl. You'll never be able to get the man, okay? You need to actually be able to satisfy your own needs, but make sure that you're always satisfying your own growth. What does that mean? You have to be able to grow daily, and that's the whole point of this video. Make sure that you guys, that you're growing and that you're always living life, because there's nothing better than this kind of scenery behind me, but there's nothing better than the person you are today, and there's nothing better than the person I am, because I'm the most important in my life, and you just have to remember that you also have to be the most important in your life. That's what selfishness is, that's what compassion is, that's what kindness is. That's why you need to be the best life coach on the planet. That's why you need to be whatever you need to be in life, and I'll help you do it. So no matter what, guys, just make sure that you're living your life to the best of your ability, and they're always inspiring others to be more courageous, to have more motivation, and to do more. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I actually have to go swim right now because it's a beautiful water. I got out to eat. I actually went to eat over there at the desk, at the bench over there, and I make sure that now that I just did this video for you, just a nice little beautiful video that you picked up some skills over here, and I'll make sure that you have these kind of videos all the time, and I'll just be able to put these videos together, 30 minutes each. I can put 4 30-minute videos each in one nice little beautiful 2-hour video of motivation for you to be able to pick up all motivational skills. So guys, just make sure that when you are actually doing motivational content, or that when you're doing content, just remember you can actually go on a video software like iMovie on the iPhone or on the laptop, and you can connect your videos together and make this nice beautiful 2-hour video, or you can make a 3-hour video, you can make a 4-hour video. You can also do 10-minute sections of motivational videos. I can do this section for 10 minutes, and I can actually make 200 of them, and I can actually make 5 videos across that of about 3 hours each. So guys, no matter what, all I'm saying is you can cut sections of your motivational videos. For example, this video is 35 minutes, then guess what? I'll make the next one 35 minutes or more, and I can also connect it and make a 1 hour video right there for you guys to watch. So no matter what, that's the whole idea. Make sure you're just giving some content out. Make sure you're writing. Make sure you're doing something. Make sure that you're staying away from the television. Make sure that you are looking for signs of improvement in yourself. Make sure that you're becoming more aware of who you are and what you do on a daily basis. Guys, never get intimidated by people who are bigger than me. Look, or never get intimidated by the people who are actually bigger than you. Because look, like my muscles right now, let's admit it, they're small right now, but they're getting bigger. Do you know why? Because my mindset is getting bigger. Because I get the money now. I've got the time. I've got time freedom for life. Do you understand? Do you understand me? What I say? Do you understand? I'm 27 years old. I'm 27. I've got time freedom for the next 80 years to be able to produce this content for you, to be able to do something for you. For $7.20 a month, guys, no matter what, you'll never get a better deal than me in life. So no matter what, make sure that you are always prospering, you're always growing, you're always finding new ways of communication, you're always looking and seeking to connect. Guys, connection is your biggest asset. Make sure that you're connecting with other people. Make sure you're going out with other people. But also, I just wrote a quote today and it goes like this. It goes, make sure that you act so smart that other people think you're stupid. Do you know why? Because when you act so smart, it's the best selling point. Do you understand that? So do you know what that means? That means that no matter what, when you are living your life to the best of your ability, let people think you are so stupid, okay? Because they're gonna think you're so stupid anyway. Do you know why? Because you have no status. So what you need to do is just act so smart, never act stupid, okay? And that's your billion-dollar industry. That is what you must do. That is how you live the best lifestyle. That is what you need to do to become a better person and also to influence other people. Make sure that no matter what, you're always seeking better ways of connection with others and connection with yourself the most. Okay, because you need to be the most important asset in your company. And if your company is drowning in alcohol, if your company is losing with drugs, then guess what? You need to change your life around quickly. You need to get off it. You need to start doing things now. You need to stop procrastinating. You need to stop hanging around people who are doing that for you. And you need to start doing things more for yourself and let go of those people because they're not worth your time. Anyone who gives you drugs, guys, they're not your friend. Okay, I had some friends in the past who are no longer my friends, okay? I thought they were my friends. They were always fake friends to me. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? They're buying alcohol around the table and they're saying to everyone, oh, this guy never buys drinks for anyone. But listen, I never bought alcohol for anyone over there. You understand? So you just have to realize that no matter what, just make sure that you're lifting others and you're never buying poison for other people. You're never buying meat for other people. Do you know why? Because you need a better life. You need to be able to prosper. You need to be able to become abundant. Now you may not be very pleased with what I say, but it doesn't matter. I don't care what you think, but that's the way it is. So the reason I say that is because no matter what, you just have to look at what is actually going right for you. And the best thing that's going right for you right now is that I'm lifting you and I'm giving you skills. But guess what? I'm also growing from it. So no matter how harsh I sound right now, please do not get angry at me and do not criticize me negatively because I'm a growth coach. Okay, I grow daily, so I learn from what I say and I'll always pick you up. Okay, I'm that type of person. If you think one wrong thing of me, guess what? You're already losing in life. You're actually losing by thinking wrongly. You're thinking rightly. You never do that. Make sure you're always thinking in the moment. You're thinking what is, okay? What is right now. What is spirituality. You need to think right now. What is happening? You need to see what is your ability to prosper. You need to actually see that people are looking at you right now, that you are inspiration for people, and that no matter what, that you are going to be someone, okay? You're leaving a legacy behind, and you need to actually start doing something. You have to actually start being a cartoon character. Make your own cartoon character. Make your own TV show. Make your own invention. Innovate something. Innovate like Steve Jobs. Start doing something. Start thinking so good. Start thinking how to think. Start learning from everything around you. Start learning what you can do and what you cannot do, okay? And then do what you cannot do, all right? Whatever you cannot do, make sure you write a list on it and then make sure that you achieve it in your lifetime and say, yes, I did do it. Yes, I did do it. I promise you that I did do it, okay? Because that's the whole point, all right? I may have not made the $1 million right now. I may have not made the $1 billion, but guess what? I have time, freedom, and that's all the money in the world right now. You understand that? That's all the money in the world, okay? Now, no amount of money can get time, all right? You understand? Time is freedom. Time gets you all the money in the world. So no matter what, guys, just make sure you're enjoying your day. Make sure that you are living your life to the best of your ability, and make sure that you are always growing in what you say, because you have to actually look into what you're saying into a daily basis, because You are important. Your words are important. What you're doing is important. And you have to realize that no matter what, you have to be sharp. You have to be fast. You have to talk fast. You have to have a great attitude. You have to have a great attitude. You have to do things according to what is correct for you only. Okay? And what is correct for you right now is to be in the moment and to actually be able to inspire, to be able to do daily, to be able to do something that's going to lift you. So no matter what, just make sure that you take a breather when you are actually public speaking, when you're actually talking in front of a crowd, and when you're actually doing something, because that's the only way of life. The only way of life is take a little pause. Listen to the surroundings. It's a very beautiful day. There's a lot going on. Families around here, everything's going on. You can actually hear the music. It's a nice, beautiful range of traveling for me today because I get to be here. I get to be here, okay? So if you're traveling and you're doing drugs, guess what? You're not really traveling, you're actually losing in life, okay? Traveling has got everything to do with growth. It's got everything to do with learning the system. What is the system? The system is growing by yourself. The system is growing intentionally. The system is me teaching you how to teach others. Now, if you cannot teach a kid, then you cannot teach anyone else, okay? So if you have kids and you teach them something about life, guess what? You're a life coach, sorry. You understand? So no matter what, I'm never sorry that you're a life coach. But you just have to realize that you are a life coach now, but you have to realize that. You have to see that you can do something to teach someone. Why don't you start a kids show and start teaching kids? And then eventually, guess what? That's going to build into adulthood. And you're going to actually start teaching adults the same thing. You understand? So no matter what, you've got no excuses for not starting and not branding your face. Make sure you're branding your face and make sure you're doing more than everyone else around you. You know why? Because you need to. You need to be able to live your life to the best of your ability. Guys, look at this. Do you see this behind me right here? Like this is a waterfront. This is a pool, right? There's a waterfront skyline over here. And the skyline is actually the clouds. It's actually the sky, right? Now listen, the sky is not the limit, okay? Make sure that your limit is unlimited, okay? Make sure that nothing is a limit for your life, okay? Make sure that you have no sky. Make sure that you have only space and you can keep pushing up and that you can always keep growing, okay? Make sure the sky is never the limit, okay? Now, those people who say the sky is the limit, they're fucking bullshit. They're bullshit artists. They're people who are already dying in life. They're people who said that they are limited in life, okay? Now, if you go up the sky, do you think there's a limit? Like when you go, you can just keep going into the galaxy, can't you? And you can just keep going and going. Do you know what that means? That means when you keep going and going, you're just growing and growing, all right? So make sure that you're not believing anyone around you but yourself, and that you believe in yourself the most, okay? Because everyone around you is lying right now. Listen, these people who are just sitting with family, they're not doing anything, guys. Seriously, with my family right now, guess what I'll be doing? I'll be learning something, okay? I'll be learning something. I'll be teaching something, okay? I'll be more with my family, and I'll be having fun with them, teaching them something, okay? So no matter what, guys, you need to realize that not everyone is your friend, and not everyone's going to teach you the same thing. So what I see in this crowd right now, yes, they're having fun. They're having fun. They're with family. They're with boyfriends, girlfriends. They're on a holiday trip, right? They're already in a 9-to-5 job. I can see it already. Some of them may be financially free. But no matter what, you have to realize that no one here is famous, all right? I'm not famous yet, all right? But this is only temporary. I am famous right now. So guess what? I'll just stay like that because I eventually will be famous. I just said it. Anyway, you have to realize that you are what you attract, okay? You will attract people who are like you, okay? People who are jealous of you will fly away. You have to make more people jealous of you, and that's how you're going to actually find the right people. How do you find the right people? You work on yourself, and they're going to come to you. Make sure you're never going to people, okay? But when you do go into people, when you are actually going to people, make sure that you are in your feelings. Make sure that you're natural. Make sure that you are just there for a good time, okay? Make sure that you are there to teach something for someone to grow, okay? Because when you're giving value, you always got something to say. You always got a communication technique in value. Value is everything, guys. Make sure that you're always more valuable than everyone else. That's how you become the smartest man in the room. And that person who says, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. That's bullshit. You know why? Because I'd rather be the smartest person in the room and have the biggest status anyway. You understand? So no matter what, the room is the world, all right? If you're the smartest person in the world, guess what? Are you in the wrong room? No, you're not. Because that's fucking bullshit too. You understand? No matter what, you have to realize that nothing is the limit in the world. You need to realize that the room is your oyster. You need to be able to actually go and grab it, and you need to actually throw it back in the ocean and let it live. Do you understand that? You need to let life live. okay? You need to let life, and you have to let go and make sure that you are always prospering while you're letting go. You need to always let go and just let growth. How about that? So no matter what, just do yourself, guys. There's always a better way. There's always a better way for you to do something. There's always a better way for you to live life. Guys, make sure that you're never losing hope. You're never losing hope for who you are. Make sure that when you are about to lose hope, that you actually never lose hope, because hope is your #1 asset. Hope actually keeps you alive. There was a saying that you can go one minute without breathing. You can go 10 days without food. You can go 7 days without water. But you can only live 1 second without hope. Okay? So no matter what, make sure that you're living with hope. Okay? So because hope, once your hope is gone, you die in 1 second. See, there you go. There you go. See, so there are beautiful people here. Okay? So no matter what, your hope is your #1 asset. Remember that. Hope is everything. Once you lose hope, you lose your life. Okay? You can die in 1 second without hope. Alright? You lose your hope, you actually commit suicide. Alright, so that happened to me, guys. I almost committed suicide 3 times. Okay? Once it was on the freeway, I could have flipped my car, and whatever happens, happens. I was 120 on the freeway, guys. I was mentally depressed. I was very schizophrenic before, and I was losing it, guys. I was losing myself. And no matter what, you have to see that for what it is. So no matter what, you also have to realize that I almost drowned myself in the bathtub, and I almost drank a lot of water in the bathtub, and also that I could have also stabbed my neck with a big butcher knife, which I've never done. You understand that? So no matter what, you have to realize that you're in the best time of your life right now. No matter who you are, if you're fat, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, if you have 10 kids, if you have no kids, whatever it is, you've got no excuses for not growing, okay? And it's never too late. Remember that. It's never too late. Because those people who say it's too late, they've lost life. They've actually started dying, okay? When you say that it's too late, start growing. Start growing as a person, because growth is your ultimate asset in life. Growth is everything. When you grow, it's never too late for anything. Make sure that you're always inspiring. Make sure you're growing. Make sure you're doing something to impress other people, but impress yourself the most. Remember that. Never impress people for people. Impress yourself for people, for you only. Remember that. So no matter what, always look for something to do. Always look for something that you can improve upon. Make sure you're asking yourself beautiful questions, but that you're looking inside as you're talking on the camera, and that also that you're public speaking and you're actually doing something. No matter what, make sure that you're actually living life, and that you don't give a fuck what people are thinking. Okay? The whole point of life is actually live your best life, live to the best of your ability, and make sure that you're always motivational for other people. No matter what you're doing, you have to be motivational about it. When you're motivational about what you're doing, you're actually the best sales coach about what you're doing. Alright? Be a motivational speaker about your craft. What is your craft? You're singing? Why don't you teach people how to sing? And you be motivational about it. Okay? Why don't you build cars for a living, and then you're so actually motivated about it, and then you actually give a motivational speech about it, that you can actually motivate people to build their own cars or do something about it. So you can always become a motivational speaker in your area, and actually do something according to that nature, and which is your actual nature, which is originality. Okay, so make sure that you're always original with what you're doing, and you're always looking for better improvements in other people, and you're always looking for the best sides in everything. Okay, be on the best side of things, never be on the worst. Okay, when you think something, think for the best. Okay, what is best? What's working? What am I growing from? How is my experience going? How am I self-reflecting today? Self-reflect on your life. How's your day? How's your month? How's your year? How's your week? Okay, how are the most recent 3 days? How are the most recent 36 hours? How are the most recent 24 hours? Okay, so make sure you're asking yourself questions. Guys, I have so many techniques to teach you in these coming up videos, that you just have to keep subscribing so that I can actually keep doing my work. So no matter what, I'll keep doing my work no matter what, because it's just for me anyway. Okay, so no matter what, I'm famous already, because for the next 73 years, you can see how I speak at 27. Imagine what I can do at 70 years old when there's a world watching me. So no matter what, this is right now on camera. This is history right now. This is me making history. I believe in myself 100%. So no matter what, I have people here looking at me right now. They're just seeing some guy on a selfie stick that's talking on a camera for 1 hour now. Okay, so no matter what, you have to realize that I just said that I'll be doing this video for 1 hour. So guess what? Lucky you, because guess what? I said something negative in this video earlier, but guess what? No longer is that negative. But guess what? Because I said that, I'll even do more. So no matter what, you have to realize that I learn from my mistakes. I always put myself in a better situation. I always put myself in more vulnerability. You know why? Because vulnerability is your ultimate strength. When you can increase your weakness, you can also increase your strength. Okay? So the more weaknesses you have, the more strength you have. You understand that? No matter what, increase your weaknesses and strengths. Increasing the aspect of who you are in the best of your ability for all time's sake, for everything that you are. No matter what. No matter what, make sure that you use your weaknesses to your advantage, because your biggest weakness is your biggest strength. Remember that. Guys, no matter what, you always have to make sure that when you're looking around, when you're feeling life, when you're doing life, that you're irrelevant to what's going around you, but that you're focused only on yourself. Okay? Make sure that the outside world doesn't even look at you. Okay? Why? Because all you need is yourself anyway. You know why? Because the outside world is not important. You are important. So the only thing that's important right now is who you are on a daily basis. Guys, your attitude with who you are right now is the only thing that you have. Okay? It's your only selling point. When you can actually live your life to the according to the best of your ability and even more, and you can actually teach people how to grow and how to look inside and how to become a spiritual coach, and how to be natural on camera, and how to do something that's going to help you make a ridiculous amount of money. And now a ridiculous amount of money is nothing. Remember that. Alright? You have to make sure that no matter what, that you're making more money anyway. Okay? So just make sure that you're never saying $1,000 is a lot of money, because that means you have a poor mindset. Okay? Make it that $1 trillion is just 1 penny. Okay? Make it that $1 trillion is nothing in life. Okay? It's easy to achieve. You have to be able to look at that kind of aspect of life, because eventually, yes, you'll make a few $1 million, maybe you'll make $1 billion, but make sure that no matter what, once you say that, you actually make the multi-billions and quadrillions of dollars, when you say that quadrillions of dollars is nothing to make. You understand? Because I'm a quadrillionaire right now, and no matter what, once I die, guess what? We all die anyway, right? But guess what? The point of life is to keep living on. It's to keep living further than anyone else. It's to keep doing more than anyone else in life. So no matter what, people who are looking at you guys, no matter what, I have people looking at me right now. Do you know what? Do you know what? Because I'm more interesting than they are. You know, do you get that? Like, I'm doing something. They're just sitting down doing nothing. So guess what? I get the attention. I'm actually doing something. I'm getting a crowd vote right now. Yeah. Like, people are looking at me. People are giving me thumbs up. People are actually very, very intrigued by what I do right here. Okay? You know why? Because I'm the only one doing something in life. Okay? So no matter what, those people who are focused somewhere else, it's good for them, because they're doing them. Okay? So no matter what, I've actually gained some attention over here. I actually feel some love. So when the people are looking at me, I actually see that I'm actually doing something. Okay? That's actually relevant for myself only. So guess what? I never try to impress people. I never try to impress anyone but myself. You know why? Because when I try to impress myself, I actually do. You know? So guess what? I never know anything, because as soon as you say that you know something, you have actually failed. You've actually said no. See, I can be in the swimming pool right now. I can actually be in the swimming pool. Okay, I could have finished this video 30 minutes ago. Guess what? Here I am pushing on. What am I pushing on? I'm growing, bro. Do you understand? I'm growing as a person. No matter what, growth is more important to me than a fucking swimming pool. Do you understand? I'd rather be a billionaire making this video than fucking be in the swimming pool chasing women or some shit. You understand? You understand that? So no matter what, I pick priorities, okay? Here I am, talking with you, how to live a better life. Guys, that's what it's about. Okay, let's talk about it more. Let's make more blog posts. Let's make a trend, how to live a better life. And let's write everything that we can about that, and let's go teach other people how to do the same thing. Let's build a community of life coaches in the planet, and let's make it let's everyone make it based on how to grow. And guess what? We all pay each other credibility anyway. Okay? Because we're all life coaches. When we say we're life coaches for everyone. We're not just life coaches for ourselves. We're doing it for ourselves the most, but you have to remember that everyone else is part of us, okay? We are part of something bigger. If you're helping someone in the world, you're doing something bigger for the world. What are you doing? You're helping the world in some aspect, okay? You're helping the world by helping yourself the most. Remember that. No matter what, guys, some people can have a sexier body than you, they can be looking better than you, they can have better tats than you, they can have better something than you. But make sure that you always are more unique than them in life. You understand that? Make sure that you're more unique than everyone else in life. Make sure that you're more original, okay? Make sure that you're always doing something better. And make sure that you are yourself, okay? If someone has everything better than you, make sure that they are never better than you than you are with yourself, okay? Make sure that you know yourself better than anyone else, you know, because that way, no one can say that you have nothing in life, okay? Because if you let someone topple you and be better than you are with yourself, then you must be ashamed of yourself, okay? So make sure that no matter what, you're always looking for opportunities to find out about yourself more, okay? So never seek to say that you know yourself, because you don't know yourself. You may know yourself to this point, but you don't know yourself in 10 years' time, who you're going to be, and what you're going to know, and what you're going to do. You understand? So no matter what you're doing, you're always looking for better ways of communication. Communicate better. Look at my video right now. Repeat it 5 times. Make sure you repeat it 5 times. Read this book, read this audio, even in a faster version. How do you do that? Make sure that you download like a software or something. I'll try to find a software. I'll try to do something. I'll make sure that you actually get a software where you actually can download these videos and actually also read them in a faster rate, which is also a nice, beautiful, valuable technique for you to be able to get through my content faster, which actually helps me anyway. So no matter what, you just have to realize that no matter what, it's not about the swimming pool. It's not about the traveling. Do you understand? I'm in traveling. I'm in a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful resort right now. You understand? Like, it's a beautiful. Let's say it's a swimming pool, but it's a resort. Like, do you see the behind? You see the behind structure right now. When you actually go mountains, you see mountains. That's a resort too. You understand? Because you're doing something beautiful for yourself, and that's the whole point of life. You need to see that you're actually more worthy than everyone else in life. When you see that, that means you're more confident than everyone else. You know why? Because you can actually step up. You can actually do something. Make sure that you're focusing on yourself only. Then you're not focusing on the world around you. You're not focusing on what other people are doing. Okay? Make sure you're focusing on your words. Focus on how are you going to become the best asset of the world. Okay? So people right now, guess what they're thinking? They're thinking, oh, this guy, what a show off. What a show off. Like, he's a fucking attention seeker. Like, he's just standing here for 1 hour. Like, do you see how stupid they are? Do you even think about that? Like, here I am doing something for 1 hour. I'm standing on my feet. I'm actually talking. They see me public speaking in front of a camera. Okay? So obviously they're jealous because they're having those kind of thoughts. And obviously they're not even worthy of me. And there's actually people right now that are actually saying that. They actually give me dirties. They actually like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Why don't you go somewhere else? Like, that's the kind of world we live in. Okay? So no matter what, no one can actually tell me to stop recording my own video. That's my right, and that works for me, and I'll never let anyone do that. No matter what. No matter what, make sure that you're never causing trouble. Make sure that you're always going to better places, but always staying away from the haters. Stay away from the crowd. Stay away from people who are no good for you. Okay? That's the only way to live life. Live life to the best of your ability, because that's the only way to live. There's no other way to live. Make sure that your life is a worthy ideal, as Earl Nightingale says, my mentor, who has actually passed away today, but he's a great coach. He will teach you some things also. No matter what, make sure you're crediting others. When you're on stage, credit the ones that helped you. Credit the mentors that actually raised you, okay? That actually taught you some ideas, that actually gave you something. What am I giving you guys? I'm giving you ideas. I'm giving you ideas. So you've been listening to me for 58 minutes now. Guess what? Guess what's happening right now? You have not taken action yet. You may have listened, but if you've picked up an insight, you have to take action upon it right away. You have to actually write it. I will never do this again. I will never do this again. I will never do this again. And you just have to keep writing that. You have to say, I will not do this. 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 You have to make sure that no matter what, you're actually scaring people with how you're actually public speaking, because those people who can lead, those people who can public speak can always make a lot of money. They're always people who are more interesting. They're always people who are doing something. They're always people who are loving life more than everyone else, because guess what? They've got the intention. They've got the status. If you see, for example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you see Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme. These people, they're all actors, right? They're all on acting screens. They've got the attention of the audience, right? So to make it on the screen is a big deal, okay? Especially in the movies. When you hit #1 box office, you're already a big star, okay? So no matter what, you have to remember that you have to become a big star. Be a star in the world. Be a big star, okay? Make sure that you look at yourself as a star, because no one else will, okay? I definitely will encourage you to look at yourself as a star, because I am a star, okay? So I encourage you to also be the same, okay? But I can never say that you must be one, even though I can. I can say you must be a star, you understand? Because I am a star. If I was shit, then guess what? I would be telling you that you must be shit. So guess what? No matter what, I am not shit. You are not shit. You have to be better than shit. And no matter what, you have to be a star right now. No matter what, those people who are going low on the spectrum, will always say that you must be lower on the spectrum. That's why get yourself higher up and be around people who say you must be higher up, okay? So guys, no matter what, just make sure that you are improving yourself, that you're always pushing yourself to improve, and then you're always looking at what other aspects of life can you teach in one video. Because the more you can teach, the more you can teach, okay? The more you can say, the more you can say. The more you can walk, the more you can travel, the more you can do anything, okay? The more you can travel, the more you can travel. The more you can say and speak, the more you can say and speak. So no matter what, the more you can ride a bike, the more you can ride a bike. You just have to make sure that you're practicing your craft in front of people and in front of an audience. Guys, I was not able to do this just 1 year ago. I was not able to have a selfie stick like this and be able to speak like this for 1 hour for you. But here I am. Do you know why? Because I practiced bit by bit. I started 1 minute at a time. I was actually doing 1 minute videos. And I actually started by doing Snapchat videos for 1 minute. And guess what? I was even uploading 500 1-minute videos. They were 1 minute each, like a 1 minute episode of me, for 500 episodes. Guess what happened? I deleted my whole YouTube account. It was a waste of time. I wasted so much time uploading all these videos. You know why? Because now, when I make 500 videos that are 1 minute long, I can connect them all and make a 5-hour video like that. You understand? So guess what? Now I started doing even longer videos because I actually need you to see how I am with no cuts. There's no cuts in this. There's no, oh, I say something then like skip a section. No, this is just me talking like straight up. You understand? Now, this is not perfect, right? I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. You have to remember that, okay? Now, when I say I'm not perfect, guess what? I'll never be perfect. I'll always be shit. But when I say I'm not perfect, but I am a work in progress or better, because I am perfect or better, guess what that means? Do you know what that means? That means I'm beyond this world. You know why? Because I said I'm perfect or better. You don't even know what I said, okay? So when you're saying I'm not perfect, but I'm a work in progress, guess what? You are already much more perfect than before because you are actually a work in progress anyway. So make sure you're always looking for better ways of communication. Make sure that you have a bigger vocabulary because that's how you're going to be able to speak. That's how you're going to be able to influence. That's how you're going to be able to sell people. That's how you're going to be a salesperson. You're going to be able to do things. You're going to be able to live life. And that's the whole point of life. You live life to improve. Live life to do yourself. Live life to do something that's going to improve other people. That's going to improve yourself the most. Because you have to be the most important in your life. You have to be number one. Okay? When someone's saying that this guy is the number one dad of the world on the news, never believe that because you must be the number one dad of the world. You must be the number one in your life always. If someone's saying this is the best life coach of the planet, Tony Robbins is the number one business strategist of the world, no. He said that for himself. Now people are just saying that he said that, okay? But listen, no matter what, you must never believe that Tony Robbins is the number one business coach of the planet because otherwise there's always someone's going to be better than you, all right? So make sure that you're never saying that other people are better than you. Make sure that you're saying you're better than other people. You understand? Because that's how you get ahead. That's how you become superior, okay? Now, it's always better to be superior than inferior. Do you know why? Because a superior person is much more dominant. An inferior person is much more lacking in life. A superior person is much more selfish and is much able to actually get you forward than an inferior ever will be, okay? So no matter what, you always have to seek selfishness and you always have to be more and more in life. You have to do more, you have to see more, you have to live more, you have to do more, you have to do everything more. Because that's the way of life. That's how you do life. Here I am for 1 hour speaking for you, okay, giving you a nice, beautiful lecture, okay. It's a lecture, okay, but it's a growth lecture. Let's just say it's a growth lecture, okay. And it's not a lecture like a freaking formal education, like a high school lecture where a teacher's saying mathematics and you don't even know what he said or she said. But what you have to realize is that this is life, okay. This is life. This is reality, okay. And I was actually 5 years ago, I was watching people do the same thing and I had no idea how to build a business and I was very lost and I was doing drugs and I was on the ice and I was doing cocaine and I was doing a lot of ecstasy and visiting nightclubs and doing meth and putting meth in Coca-Cola and taking it with me and buying $50 Sally bags and looking like a junkie everywhere. And I was wearing one of these shoulder bags, Adidas or Nike one, because that was a thing back in the day, okay? And guess what? It's no longer the thing today for me because today I've well improved myself. I've actually stepped over that climb and I've actually now lived life much better than those people who are currently there. Okay? So no matter what, here I am at the top of my life, guys. That means that I'm getting better every day. Okay? So no matter what, guys, you have to realize that my video right now is on 10% right now. So guess what? No matter what, even if my phone dies, you can also I can also make sure to connect it with another motivational speaking contest or a motivational speaking gig like this one. So no matter what, just make sure that, guys, you are living your life to the best of your ability. Make sure that you're always prospering and that you're seeing life better. Okay, that's what life is all about. Live your life better, because there's no other way to live life. Guys, just make sure that you are always doing something according to what's right for you, okay? Never do what's working for other people. Never do what your mum says. Never do what your friends say. Never do what your mentors say. Do what's right for you only, okay? What's right for your mentor may not be right for you. What's right for the person who is inspiring you may not be right for you. Remember that, okay? Make sure that you're listening to your heart more, even though mentors are helping you. Even though I'm helping you, make sure that you're listening to yourself even more while you're listening to me, okay? Make sure that I'm feeding you information that's positive, that you're listening, but that you're listening to yourself more than me, okay? Now, I'll lift you, I'll create a balance in your life. You have to listen to yourself more anyway. You know why? Because that's the ultimate point of life coaching. I need you to listen to yourself more. I need you to listen less to me and more to yourself. You know why? Because the ultimate road to success is you being able to coach yourself. It's you being able to grow by yourself, and that's what I'm here to do. So as long as you cannot do that, you have to watch me. But as soon as you can say that, hey Danny, I learned your technique, now I can actually write down quotes, I can actually write down my information, I can actually communicate better, I can actually get on camera, I can actually start to promote myself, I can actually go and give public speaking seminars, I can actually make the $1 million by myself now. Thank you, Daddy, bye bye. Hey, I done my job. Thank you very much for your subscription of $36. You understand? Or 5 months of education from me. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Goodbye. You had the best investment in me, and you still have the best investment in me. As long as you watch me to the day you die, I will always make sure that you have all the value you need in life. So no matter what, guys, thank you for watching this motivational video. This has been one series, but I'll make sure to connect this one with another video so that you guys have the best motivational TV show, because that's coming out also. I'll make sure that you guys get all the best value, because guess what, guys? Now it's my time to stepping into the swimming pool so that I can actually live my life. And guys, just make sure that you're living your life, because that's the way of life.